Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Tesla Stock Podcast. This week, Tesla's latest products, its most important technology, and its CEO's historic pay package have all come under intense scrutiny. We have the first independent reviews of the new, cheaper standard models, a major new federal investigation into full self-driving, and a stunning deep-dive analysis that exposes some major potential loopholes in that trillion-dollar incentive plan. With the stock now trading around the $437 mark, let's get into it. First up, the new, more affordable Tesla models are here, and the first reviews are in. The automotive data provider Edmunds was given early access to the new standard versions of the Model 3 and Model Y, and their take is a mixed bag. For the new Model Y, which starts at about $40,000, they found that while it offers a comfortable ride, it lacks the sporty reflexes of its more expensive siblings. The editor-in-chief raised the key question for investors. For only a $5,000 price difference, questions remain about whether the new standard trim is a good value or just slightly cheaper. The new standard Model 3, however, seems to offer a better value proposition. Edmunds found that it maintains strong performance and sporty handling, and that it retains more value with its price drop compared to the Model Y. The big question for Tesla is whether these new, slightly cheaper cars will be enough to attract a new wave of buyers in a world without the federal tax credit, or if they will simply cause existing potential customers to trade down, which would hurt the company's margins. For now, the initial reaction from Wall Street has been pretty muted, as most investors remain focused on the bigger AI story. But that AI story just hit a major roadblock. Our second and most serious story this week is that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or NHTSA, has opened a formal investigation into Tesla's full self-driving feature. This is a big deal. The probe affects nearly 2.9 million vehicles and stems from dozens of complaints, media reports, and crash data. The agency says it has logged 58 incidents in total, including 14 crashes or fires and 23 injuries, all allegedly related to FSD. The investigation is looking into reports of the technology causing vehicles to run red lights and maneuver into opposing lanes of traffic. NHTSA noted that it has logged 6 crashes involving Teslas on FSD that ran a red light and collided with another vehicle. Alarmingly, the agency said that for at least one intersection in Maryland, the problem may be repeatable, suggesting a systemic software flaw. This isn't just a minor recall or a small issue, it's a direct federal safety investigation into the performance of the very software that Elon Musk himself has said is the difference between Tesla being worth a lot of money and being worth basically zero. The stakes for the entire bull case could not be higher. And that brings us to our final and most complex story. While the safety of FSD is being questioned by the government, a new deep-dive analysis from Reuters is raising questions about whether Elon Musk could get paid billions for it, even if it never actually becomes fully self-driving. The investigation looks at the new, up to $1 trillion pay package for Musk and finds that despite the board's claims of Mars-shot milestones, the plan is filled with vaguely worded goals and some surprisingly easy targets that could allow Musk to reap tens of billions of dollars without delivering on the truly revolutionary promises. For example, one of the easiest targets is for vehicle sales. To unlock a multi-billion-dollar tranche, Musk only needs to sell an average of 1.2 million cars a year over the next decade. That's 500,000 fewer cars per year than Tesla sold in 2024. The analysis also points to the vague definitions used for the technology goals. The FSD milestone, for example, only requires an advanced driving system, a made-up term with no industry definition, not true autonomy. The robo-taxi goal could be interpreted to allow for humans controlling the cars remotely or from the passenger seat, as Tesla does now. and the goal for 1 million bots doesn't specify humanoid and could be broadly interpreted to include any mobile product using AI. This analysis suggests a worst-case scenario for shareholders. The car business stagnates. True self-driving is never achieved, but because the goals are written so loosely, the CEO could still walk away with tens of billions of dollars. So, to sum it all up, the first reviews of the new, cheaper standard models are in, and they're a mixed bag at best, raising questions about their true value proposition. The company's crown jewel software, full self-driving, is now under a major federal safety investigation over reports of dangerous and potentially repeatable violations of traffic laws. And a new, in-depth analysis of Elon Musk's historic trillion-dollar pay package reveals that it may be filled with loopholes and vague language that could allow for massive payouts without achieving the revolutionary goals that have been promised to shareholders. This brings me to my question for you. What do you make of this analysis of the pay package? Do you believe, as the board says, that it's a necessary tool to incentivize Mars-shot performance from a unique leader? Or do you agree with the critics that it's too vaguely worded and that it risks rewarding mediocre performance with a historic payday, potentially at the expense of shareholders? Let me know if you think the board has done its job here in the comments below. As always, if you found this breakdown valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to the Tesla Stock Podcast, and be sure to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.